Good evening, glorious rising, good afternoon. Guess I put the camera closer to me. I don't know. How are you guys? My name is Jessica, and I go under the name of Unconditional Self-Love Goddess. So here I am. Welcome to Tikkun Olam. Tikkun Olam means healing the world soul with love. And the acronym that I put for the love, it's not lust, it's not sexual, is letting other people voluntarily evolve. So that's what love means. Letting other people, as you learn to love, that's why I give psychic guidance for growth and evolution. I am just like you, another human being learning through this beautiful journey of this game called life. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. I have a surprise for you. Get a question in your mind. It could be a yes or no question. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in this beautiful tray. You create your own happiness. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer at the end. I also have a higher self, your inner child poem that I really love. I love, 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 love. And I'm going to go ahead and read that at the end. I'm going to talk about the energetics of the planets that are going on right now. I don't know about you guys, but life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is what you choose to make of it. I literally talked to the person who taught me that. His name was Frank. He passed away last year. And I talked to REIKI. REIKI is a brother that I met working in a nonprofit organization. And he was like, girl, if I was younger, he was like, if I was a few years younger, I would have definitely tried to hit it on you. And I was like, REIKI, you're too much. He's a fellow Gemini. Oh my God, I'm talking about, air signs. I talked to him because I have a family member that I'm helping that is also handicapped, and I just needed some assistance, and REIKI is one of those people that he always talked to me kindly and nicely. And Frank is the one who told me, Jessica, you're very smart. When I talk to REIKI, REIKI tells me, you have grown, Jessica. You are a woman. He's like, you're not a child anymore. And I'm like, I am a child. I'm a woman with the heart of a little child. I told him, but I don't fuck no more with little bullshit. I'm very straight out. And he just laughs. He's like, oh my God, I love to hear you talk. He goes like that. You've grown so much. And Frank, he used to tell me he's a Sagittarius. I know he knows me because he working in spirit with me. Frank was a Sagittarius, and he always used to like hear me go crazy about my life, and at that time the father of my daughters and the trauma I was going through. And he was like, you want me to take care of him? I was like, no, 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 Frank, you too much. But my brother Frank passed in spirit, but he always used to tell me, Jessica, life is what you make of it. Life is what you make of it. In 2016, I didn't get it. It took a while, okay? And I don't have a problem with saying sometimes I can be slow. But I get it now. I really, really get it now. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about, let me open space. Let me clear the energy. I shuffle the cards right now. I'm gonna talk about the energetics of what's going on. And you're welcome to put your hands together, rub them together. Yeah, and just basically close your beautiful eyes and say, I call in all beings of unconditional self-love. I call in all beings of unconditional self-love. I call in all beings of unconditional self-love. I call in all the angels and the ancestors from the north, from the south, the east, and the west. We call in all the ancestors for the people that are here for the air signs. What is the guidance and motivation we need to hear at the moment? And may we come with love and joy and peace and be able to open space. And so it is. If you're sensitive to sound, go ahead and move. I'm going to go ahead and shift the energy. I did it before, but I like to do it also just for personal reasons. Okay, so move away from it. You're going to hear a loud bang. So out of a sudden, I started getting hot. And I have my fans going on in here, and it's not hot, okay? Because I was cool. What's going on, my air signs? It's getting hot in here. What's going on? I don't know, but once I start getting on people's energy, I could feel it, and my body is extremely sensitive now. Yeah, I've been in the hospital all this week, and I've been shielding myself. It's funny, being so. Anyways, energetically, let's go ahead and talk what's going on energetically. Jupiter is all about wealth. Jupiter is basically on the 16, May 16 all the way until May 2024, the planet of wealth, good luck, and expansion, abundance, prosperity, success, luck, and amazing, beautiful things that can happen into you actually went into Taurus. Taurus is all about love. It's all about growth. It's all about beautiful, beautiful things that you're here to co-create. So if you have an idea or something that God, Source Creator, is asking you to do, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, make it happen. Don't play yourself. Like literally, you know, this North Node on Jupiter is going to be enhanced until July of this year. Okay. But the planet Jupiter, it's actually entering into Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, and I can literally tell you that energetically, I saw the shift even before it happened. I started receiving blessings, I will say, ending of April, and it has been like beautiful blessings. And I don't really share too much what's going on in my life, but for me, the blessings and hearing my family that are healing and that are able to communicate, that's a blessing. Okay. Being able to talk to my daughters for 3 hours and then asking me for guidance when it comes to relationship, that's a blessing. Opening and removing beliefs of who I'm not, see, releasing, that's a blessing. So please, you guys, be open and receptive. Whatever the universe is asking you to do, go ahead and do it. Also, tomorrow, May 19, this will be a beautiful new moon in Taurus. And be aware that if you have airs in you, you think about it, but you don't do nothing about it. Why? I am 3 times Libra, 3 times Aquarius. I literally can say I'm a fucking Latina airhead. Okay? I used to think and think and think and think and didn't do nothing about it. So what did I do? This is how the universe works with me. There's a new moon happening on Taurus tomorrow. Okay? I have new moon manifestation tools that I have been doing. If you're interested to learn about this, DM me. I teach people how to work and how to move and make things happen and manifest it into reality. I have been doing this. This notebook got gifted to me by one of my clients because I taught her how to do it, and she said, I'm going to gift it to you. So what do I put here? The meaning of my name. I put the meaning of my names, Tamara, by runes, you know, by different names. I write my favorite poems. I write my favorite stone. What's my metal? I open how to open space and incantations from the north, from the south, the east, and the west. You know, my lineage. And I'm going to read a beautiful poem that I have here at the end. And it's called Remember Me. And it's up to you to remember, to realize who you really, really are. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some quotes. My camera's moving because my cat literally just jumped. Okay. That was Snow. So, yeah, you know, and that's how basically I literally realized that I'm living my dreams at the moment. Some stuff that I wrote down a few years ago in my manifestation book are happening now. Okay? And I'm very grateful. I am very, very, very grateful. I have no words to express how when I got out of my head and I put it into writing, things started working so fast. So if you don't know how to do and work with the moon, I teach people how to do this. DM me. My number's at the bottom. If you're interested in a reading, my number's at the bottom. Energetically, that's what's happening. New moon on Taurus. What else? May 1st until October 10th, 2023, the planet of Pluto transformation, it's going retrograde. So happy triggers. If you don't like triggers, I love triggers. I've been triggered this month. I did a reading in Clubhouse. The person made me cry. Then the person apologized to me because they're like, I don't know who you are, but I shouldn't have said what I said to you. So it was a beautiful, beautiful trigger. You know, people in Clubhouse wanted to come and cuss them out. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in bad words. I don't believe in screaming at people. I don't believe in none of that. And I know how to take care of myself. You know, I know how to take care of myself. I'm lethal. I have a lethal tongue. I could be a sweetheart, but you choose which side you're going to get of me. Either you're going to be the nice, sweet, kind Jessica, or you're going to get the devil Jessica, because I depict the devil. I'm a Capricorn. I know how to take care of myself. You know, my cousin literally, you know, he's checking up on me. Did you get home? Did you get home? I'm like, bro, I've been by myself since I was born. I'm self-sufficient. You know, you have no idea. You know, I'm not afraid of nothing. And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, bro, chill. Like, chill. You know, take a chill pill. You know, like, trust me, I know how to take care of me. So, same thing with you. Just realize any triggers that are being thrown at you, they're a beautiful blessing in disguise, and embrace them. Okay? So, first thing I'm going to ask you to do, I guess energetically, that's all that's happening. I hope you guys tomorrow write your manifestations. I usually start everything with gratitude. I started channeling already how I'm going to be working, because I'm learning how to do things very differently. My soul, my higher self, my guides, I receive new guides and they're teaching me new things. And I just kind of been crying and connecting with them. A lot of stillness, very beautiful. A lot of resting and stillness. That's what they have asking me. Stillness and rest. Stillness and rest. And I'm like, cool. And my family and everything is just working properly. Okay, so think of a yes or no question. Gonna go ahead and put it in here. Remember, you are the author, you are the producer, you are the main person in your life. You create your happiness. Nothing outside of you can make you happy. Nothing outside of you can make you angry. You never give your happiness key or your anger key to anybody. You create your reality. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Don't let anybody influence you. Nothing outside of you should have that much power, you know, to make you feel any type of way. But I'm talking about myself, you know, when there's triggers, it's good sometimes, you know, to cry. And if it shows up, it's because it's time for you to heal it. So think of a question. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm shuffling, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer at the end. For Capricorns, I just did earth signs. They're being asked to really connect with their intuition and connect with their soul. And I definitely resonate with the reading, you know, that was happening in there. I was basically, I'm being taught new ways. Okay, here it is. Here's the card. I'm put it in here. Y'all saw. I didn't see what it was said. Yes, no, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Oh, another thing. You like edibles? This is the beautiful. We're being sponsored by Fruits Labs. These are vegan, naturally made, you know, no sugar added, delicious edibles, and research them. We're being sponsored by them. They are delicious. Okay, now let's go ahead and see. At the end, I'm gonna have higher self, beautiful message for you, air signs. So what's going on with my air signs? What do I intuitively feel? You guys are learning to relax. You guys are learning to chill. You know, you saw me yawning. I'm going to teach people new things. Okay? Due to contrary beliefs, as a human, I'm a disruptor, I will call myself. I'm one of the people that I'm here to break cycles and what we've been taught since childhood. And I myself, due to contrary and have been told different things, I before used to think when I was yawning that I was bored. That doesn't mean that. See, I keep on yawning. You guys are releasing. You guys are releasing a lot. You guys are learning to connect and calm and connect to your parasympathetic system. When we're yawning, that means that you're relaxed. So you're learning to relax. You're learning to get out of your head so much overthinking, and you're basically learning to say like, no, I'm calm. I am at peace. I'm not in a trauma response. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that energy. I love what I'm receiving just by listening to that. Air, Gemini, and Aquarius, that's how we should be. When we yawn, that means that we're calm. That means that our parasympathetic system is shutting down and is actually calm. So go ahead and enjoy this beautiful rest. So you're being given a lot of opportunities. That's the first thing I see. As soon as I got your energy, you're getting basically a lot of opportunities. You have a few cups. You got options. My beautiful friends, you got options. And because you got options, this is putting you in your head. Ay, Dios mío, we just talked about calming. Why? Why are you guys in your bubble? Maybe because you guys are resting and because of the options that you have, which is good, but don't get in your head. Okay, don't get in your head. This is one of the beautiful things. Yeah, you got options. You're basically being asked, okay, if you don't make an option, not making a choice is making a decision. Okay, I hope that I explained that how I said that, how I worded it. Not making a choice is a choice itself. So be very aware, and it has to do with money. There is a few opportunities that are being given to you. Oh, because it's hidden. This is being hidden to you guys. All this option. Okay, look. There's a lot of beautiful options, and these are emotional options, and that's what you guys got in your head. Look, this is kind of how I work with the universe. Okay, I love it. I love your energy. You guys are like, do I go this way? Do I go this way? Do I go for this option? Do I go for this option? Look, whenever somebody comes into my life, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship or something like that, oh yeah, you guys are letting go of conflict and defeat. What didn't work, it doesn't even matter. Let it go. Okay? Yeah, it's endings. Time to do things different. Time for changes. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a few things in a relationship that didn't work out for you guys, my beautiful air signs. Let it go. It doesn't even matter. Okay? You guys are completing a cycle. You guys are embarking into your destiny. Look, what didn't work out in this couple of relationship that didn't work out, it's because the universe was actually saving you as, love will begin, and there's going to be new cycles that you guys are going to be starting. Look, whenever you're given this, because you guys have a lot of different options, and some of them have to do with money, and nothing is being shown to you guys. And that's one of the biggest things that we have to learn. When we don't know, it's kind of like you're getting to say, I'm removing the wheel out of the driver's seat and I'm letting the universe drive, which may seem that is something new to you guys, but learn to realize that you're letting go of relationships that didn't work out, money that didn't work out, new offers and things like that. How about this? This is what I actually do whenever yeah, that's funny. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, so don't get in your head. Okay, because you guys got this. Okay, so you guys are basically getting in your head, and it has to do a lot with overthinking. The universe is literally asking you, go stay by a place of water, when there's water, because water gives you clarity. Okay, and go ahead and write down what didn't work out, the relationships, the money, and all of that. And go ahead and write down all your fears and everything that you may be afraid of. Okay, and then basically just say, okay, universe, I am open and receptive, and I'm realizing that I don't know. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stuck in I don't know. Actually, you saying that spell at least once, the universe is gonna go ahead and reveal what you need to know, because the universe can give you clarity. Why be around water? You're shedding all the conflict, you're shedding all the overthinking, all the things that didn't work out. You are basically learning to realize that even you don't know what is happening or what's going to be the next step moving forward. Why do you want to control the outcome? Control, it's a trauma response. I'm just being realistic. The more that you try to control things in life, the universe is going to be like, okay, I'm not gonna, then, it's like, trust me, let go and let the universe show you. How is it gonna happen? Do you believe in angel numbers? Because I do. Even when I buy jewelry, it's so funny. The zip code will end up being 444. They will make the shipping label at 555. I don't know how to explain it. And usually when I've been buying crystals, see this, I just bought this says goddess. I literally said, I know I'm gonna get something that says goddess. So I literally just bought this, and I bought this tanzanite green and blue tanzanite. And by the time they did this, it was like, I think it was 7:77 p.m. their time. They did that, and the energy was really beautiful. They gifted me some stuff. You'll be able to see little signs like that, and that's when you know that even though you think you don't know, the universe is guiding you in the right place. You're being asked to buy from the right people. Just pay attention. That's it. I know that we have been conditioned to always want to know what's going to be the next step, but my air signs, the universe is asking you to let me take over. Release. Yeah, you guys are releasing a lot, but you guys are learn to let the universe take over and be calm. Allow your parasympathetic system to be, things are not as they seem. Everything's working out best case scenario, because I know only good things come to me. Just say that mantra. Whatever you're going through, just use that beautiful mantra. Okay? Well, let's go ahead and see what is the message from your angels. Wow. It's a new level, my earth signs, and I completely resonate. I completely resonate with your reading. Oh yeah, you're going through a whole rebirth. A whole rebirth. You may be seeing a lot of 000. A rebirth. It's time to study and rewire your brain. How does your inner monologue work, my air signs? And it's like, look, one thing I've learned about air signs, you guys are one of the most smarter, underestimated people out there in the world. Because you guys are lethal. You guys are the observers of the signs. You guys see people. You guys can see people bullshit, but we just stay quiet. Like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I could see. And you have to be able to understand your own inner monologue. You need to change it in order to evolve. Channel the energies that are around you in a way that it is positive. So if you guys connect to earth signs, it's funny, I gave a tool how to work with your inner monologue. So go ahead and watch the reading for earth signs. I don't usually say this. Honestly, I really don't. But I gave a tool how to rewire and subconsciously start rewiring your subconscious mind when it comes to negative thoughts, and be able to know how to work with your inner monologue. What is your inner monologue? How do you talk to yourself? Okay, let me see. I'm going to give you an example. What is your inner monologue? I did this in Clubhouse. I was doing a reading and I was embarrassed to do something. And I was very transparent with people. And I ended up getting a reading for being that transparent. I think I was embarrassed to ask about something. Oh yeah, there was a girl that came in and she asked for a reading. And she started talking about some money that she's doing. And I asked her, I don't know what was the real meaning behind it. And I told her, you know, first of all, I was embarrassed to ask you because I wanted to know more. It sounds to me like you're doing really, really something good for the collective. But my inner monologue was my ego. Your inner monologue sometimes, see, inside of our mind, we have different voices. Well, I do. I don't know if you do, but I do. I have different voices inside of my head. I used to think I had a multiple personality disorder. But then I started realizing that I have a voice that sometimes tells me like, no, Jessica, you're going to look like a fool when you talk like that. And then I have another voice like, no, Jessica, go ahead and try it. It doesn't even matter what other people think about you. And that's what you have to check. How do your inner voices and your inner monologue works inside of you? And you don't have to give it power. And that can be basically when you really sit down with it. I've been talking last week, not this week, because this week I've been mainly with family. I was basically talking to my business partner last week, and she was telling me, because she says something to me, and I'm the kind of person that I could see patterns. And then throughout the conversation, I just kind of called her out on what she was telling me. And I told her, wait, you literally shifted. We talked earlier. You told me you were very blessed and you just came right now and you switched the conversation telling me you're going through all of this. And then at the end, towards the end, she started telling me why she was going through that. I'm like, oh, I got the root of it. I see where you got this pattern from and blah, blah, blah. And now she was like, oh, so it wasn't my voice. I was picking up on somebody else's feelings and emotions. And then she sat down with it and she was like, but I got it in childhood. And then she was just like, yeah. I knew. And she was like, yeah. And just be aware, okay? Sit with your inner voices. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. And you'll be able to pick up whether you picked it up from mom, from dad, from grandparents, or for friends that you have around you that may be insecure and you're going through a whole rebirth. You have to learn. Literally, I just said this to one of my air sign friends because she was having she was breaking cycles. That's all that I'm going to say. And then when she was breaking the cycle, the person was like, I'm not mad at you for doing this, you know? And then she said she started getting mad. And she was like, she checked herself. I ask you every time you get an emotion, take a deep breath and go like, is this my emotion that I'm angry, or is it somebody else? And then you could say with your inner voice and your inner monologue, okay, if it's not mine, send it back to sender. Once you do that, you'll be able to see that you basically do an energetically disconnect when you're feeling that emotion, because we're energetic beings. So sometimes we pick up on other people's emotions, and then the person who is really either upset or feeling some type of way, they'll start showing their true colors. And I thought this to my fellow Libra friend, and she's like, Jessica, that shit that you told me fucking works. She's like, I did what you told me, and this person literally started like barking at me, kind of like showing their true colors. And I'm like, I know it works. I know it works because I do it. I do it all the motherfucking time, all the time. Like, I'm like, am I reflecting, or is people reflecting on me? And I know that I'm a 5-1 generator, so I'm like a mirror sometimes to people. So when I started realizing that basically people, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, just try to work with that, okay? Check yourself. Like, take a deep breath and check with yourself and be like, God, source creator, is this my emotion? Or is that my emotion? And learn to not react, but do it from a place that you basically send that emotion back to sender, and you'll be able to see, oh, it wasn't my emotion. Good. Let them deal with their anger. Ooh, let them deal with their insecurity. Let them deal with their bullshit. Okay? I hope it works. So angels, this. I'm going to go ahead and do your higher self, the postcard from your higher self in spirit, and then I'm gonna do the yes, and I'm gonna finish with the poem. Follow. Dear you, everything is in divine order. Even in the chaos, there is order, and we're always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can go disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether to be too many stories in your mind, too many what if, or fearful thoughts of the past, of the future that doesn't even exist. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, claim and clean your inner house, your thoughts of any objects. If you have a lot of stuff in your house, clean your house of any objects that tell you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have to work on. Purge, clear, and organize. We want you to leave space to fill with something better. Spirit has been giving you this information. You are brilliant. New energy is entering. Let go of what is no longer serving you and be open and receptive to new, beautiful connections to get connected to spirit as we're here to work with you. I love it. We talked about this, right? Monologue. You're going through a whole rebirth. Learning to realize if it's your voice or if it's somebody's voice that you're getting. Go ahead and start checking. See, one of the things the spirit made me do when I moved in here, I was carrying some stuff that the father of my daughter's mother gave me. And I had sentimental value with them. They were like, oh, I'm just thinking of another one that I've been saving for my daughter. Wow. See, this is when starts happening. I had this cover that she gave me, and I had stuff that their family gave me. And when I moved into this place, I started getting rid of all those things, and they were like brand new stuff. But it had that energetically connection to a non-existent past, and I threw them. I actually put them on the street, and they were new stuff, so people just literally took them, and it felt good to energetically detach, whether it's a thought or a memory. Yeah, I've learned to do that. I've learned to not attach to things that if it reminds me of somebody else, you know, and I don't need it, and if it's not, if it serves its purpose, I release it with ease and grace. So whatever you guys may have in the house, start checking with yourself. You are the only person that knows what you may still have in your house that energetically does not belong in your house, and it is ready to be, donated to somebody else. So let's go ahead and get the answer to your question. It's a yes. You lack nothing. Why are you playing with yourself? It's time for you to learn to speak your truth. I'm talking about, air signs. Stop thinking about it and be about it. You lack nothing. Look, there's only 3 signs in the tarot that have the infinity, and you got one of them. Infinite abundance. You got all the tools. See, the magician has all the tools. You see that? You lack nothing. The only one stopping you is you. This is time for a new beginnings, a lot of creativity, a lot to move forward, creativity, manifestation, magic, work, and make it happen. Talk about it, be about it, but not just talk about it and not be about it. Because what's the whole point of saying I'm going to do something and I'm not going to do nothing about it? You're wasting your fucking energy. Because that's how one of the many things, there's a lot of things that the universal laws, people really talk about the law of attraction, the law of attraction, the law of attraction. Why it doesn't work? Because you're not vibrating that frequency. What's the whole point of fucking knowing the laws of, the universe if you're not vibrating at the frequency that you need to manifest? But you lack nothing. Yes, 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 yes. Whatever you need to do, start doing the work. Make it happen. Because nobody's going to come and make it do it. Nobody's doing things for you if you don't put the effort behind it. Okay? Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and close with one of my favorite poems. It's called Remember Me. Remember me, for I am the voice that you speak to when you soar the universe as you slumber. Remember me, for I am the child that always seeks the answers to all your questions. Remember me, for I am the one that holds the doors to your heart in our ascension and beyond. I am the one that sends legions of angels and ancestors to your aid when you fall. I am the one to celebrate when you succeed. Remember me, for it is my lips you feel as you drift into the slumber and feel the burden of the day from your shoulders. It is me who shines light when your path becomes dark, because you have chosen the ego path instead of mine. Remember me, I am the one that envelops you in my arms when your world is too much to handle. So I am the one that will wait through the eternity by your side until you realize my way is the way of unconditional love and no other path. Remember me, I am the one. Remember me, I am the one that sends you chills down your back for no reason to remind you of your present. I am the one that holds your hand when no one else is around. Remember me if you want to remember who you are, for I am the door to see your past life and the countless gift of love, as I will help you to remember, reassemble the fragments, form all the universe and all the lives we have lived together, so you can ascend as a holy, divine, sacred, complete son or daughter of God, as we can once again be walking together in the unity of the Creator. Remember me, for I have never forgotten me and you. It has been written in the stars, and so it shall be. Your inner child, your higher self, wholeness, unity within, and so it is. Even in the Bible that it says that in order to enter heaven, we must have an inner child heart. And if you don't know this, your higher self is connected to your inner child. You have to have that childlike energy. You have to have that childlike innocence and realize that That's how you connect to source. Your higher self is your inner child. And one of the things that you had in childhood that sometimes we lose as grown-ups is our imagination. But it's really beautiful when you get it back. I wish I could explain. I realize, and maybe I may be a bitch what I'm about to say, but I don't give a fuck, because that I'm here to basically break the matrix. I realize that humans, we fall for bullshit. Easy, instant gratification, the metaverse, that simulation in which they teach people that fake reality world. If people really knew that if you do the work, the only thing you need is this, your third eye. For reals, for reals. You don't need no simulation, no bullshit. You only think you're already healed. Most of us are already healed. The only thing we really need through life to connect to our inner child and to really open up our one eye, because we have two eyes, but the one eye is the one that really opens the portal to the metaverse and the multi-universe. We settle for instant gratification and bullshit that I wish I could explain it. You just gotta be there to realize how we're settling for bullshit. And just realize that you have the best tools. Don't sell for the BS. I do know, and the universe literally told me that people and humans need to go through that false simulation of the metaverse, and then they will be able to see what mental effects it's gonna have. It won't affect me, but there will be people that will be affected. But it's just sad. I don't know how to explain it, but my imagination has expanded so much. It's like something has been removed, and we as humans fall so easily for instant gratification. Don't do that to yourself. Whether you believe it or not, you only need this. You need this. You're already healed. You literally need somebody to walk with you through the darkness so you can remove the fog and the veils and activate that inner child, visualization, imagination. And I release you guys with ease and grace. I was not expecting to talk about this. Once I said that, I was like, I release your energy, Geminis, Air, and Aquarius. I guess I needed to channel that. I don't usually talk about these things. The Spirit is asking me to do a lot of things because I've been sitting a lot with the abandonment of my family and how it's been reflecting on our kids. So, have a blessed day, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. I may be saying too much, but it doesn't even matter. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. Just know that you're not never been abandoned. You're healed. You just need to have somebody to walk through you through that beautiful darkness. They call it the dark night of the soul. And in the dark night of the soul is where your gifts are. Honestly, for real, for real. Have a blessed day, y'all. Peace, love, light, gratitude, joy.